Welcome back again, my viewers and subscribers. Another beautiful day, not depressing, really bright and sunny. I was watching a video this morning, actually not this morning, my lunch break, for a brief 14 minutes. I think the video was like 14 minutes long. For a YouTube virgin up in Portland there. He was talking to a deportee. And I'm listening to the deported guy talking about what he been through. Because apparently he used to live in Canada for several years. And the way he sound to me, the way he talking about when he get deported back in Jamaica, it sound to me it's about the same time I came to Canada. Because when I calculate the time he's talking about, it's 21 years. I just don't understand, how some people don't realize some opportunity they get. Which, being in Canada, it's an opportunity, as in you have to work very hard. Because if you break the rules, you know what time is it. But it's all boiled down to I'm talking about deported. You hear a lot of people getting deported. All over the globe people are getting deported from. But since of lately, America is on the radar more than anything else. Everybody talking about America. But this guy seems to get deported over 21, going on 22 years. And he was chit-chatting with a guy, who have a channel. I don't really want to call the guy name because, it was his thing. But I was just a viewer, because I view a lot of different YouTubers. But just to tell you how some people, leave their country and looking for better, and then they come in the country and get themselves into trouble and get deported back home. And the way the guy was talking about it, it's like it's not his first offense. He get into a problem and till finally they deporting him. They deport him back to Jamaica because he say he getting problem when he was in his teens. When you're in your teens and you get in problem, they look over it, and probably don't deport you because you're a kid, But when you're an adult, they don't play, they'll deport you. But this guy saying he get deported for dealing in drugs and it was a fast life and fast money, But I'm telling you, change is a must. Because if you come to this country and you hope to no good, you know what's gonna happen to you. If you hope to no good, because I remember I was talking about a guy who I came to Canada and go visit him for the first time. Me and a friend go visit him up in Toronto. Because everybody claims to say Toronto is a fast place. Everybody want to go to Toronto. But to each his own. I would live in Toronto. It's too fast for me. And Toronto remind me a little bit of Kingston. And I don't want to live back those Kingston memory. So, I wouldn't want to live in Toronto. Like in Brampton, it's okay. But like in the heart of Toronto, it's not, especially to grow kids. It's not a good place to grow kids because, there's a lot of bad things going on in those places sometimes. And, kids will just fall for certain things, especially when kids are follower, they're not a leader. Because a lot of kids these days, they're just a follower. They're not a leader. They can see their friend making mistakes and they can't even call it out because they're the same just like them. They just, follow the lead, but they're not a leader. So as I was saying, my friend, who I know from Jamaica, live in Canada for years, he'll get deported, he's back home right now. When I visit the guy once, and when I see what the guy is going on with, I know it was my environment, and I just leave off the spot because I don't want to get involved with certain things because I'm in Jamaica and it's one time or two times I ever get involved with police. But if you come to Canada, you go to America, you go to England, or wherever you go and you do something wrong and you get deported, don't go back home and cry about it. Because it's your own fault, especially when you get a second chance. A lot of people get second chance and they go back to the same old crap. Nothing changed. And I just don't get it. Because as I say, change is a must. If you look at yourself when you're 10-year-old and you grow, you're 14-year-old, you must see changes, and the changes must be for the better. Can't be for the worse. But these guys are complaining, and putting a lot of pressure on their family back home because they go back home and just have nothing. And I touch on my friend. My friend get deported for the same thing. He's up to no good. Up to no good. And he get bite quite a few times before he get deported, and he wouldn't give it up because the fast life. Because a lot of people don't want to work for certain things, work hard. The Bible tells us about the sweat of your brow, you eat bread. But some people don't see that way. Fast life. But it catch up to you. Because whatever you earn, whatever money you earn, and you don't earn it for the right reason. Like, when I say right reason, you don't work for it hard enough, it's gonna go away like a, like something in the wind, like a piece of paper in the wind, just gonna blow up because you don't work hard for it, so you tend to spend it and blow it very fast. So my friend went back to Jamaica, get deported. I know he can't come back to Canada. No way he can come back to Canada. And I know another guy again in America get deported and went back to America and go right back at the same spot. I think I talked about these two guys already. One time I was talking about Color Simit and I talked about these two guys already. I don't understand why these guys keep on making the same mistake. Keep on making the same mistake. I'm not perfect. But I know when I do something wrong, I don't make it happen again. Because you learn from your mistake. So that they get deported back home and they down there crying about they get deported, get deported and come on a YouTube channel talking about why they get. If it was me like them, I wouldn't even talk about it because it's so embarrassing. But some people have no shame. You live in Canada for so many years till you're a grown man. He say his oldest is 26 or 27. So he's been in Canada for a long time. And he get deported because of the same crap over and over. He live nowhere in Jamaica and he's complaining about, he want a job and, he's talking about construction work and he don't used to those work. Guess what? Too bad for you. Go do something with your life. Make a difference in your life. But it's so sad how a lot of these guys, they just go to waste, man. They come here and they don't try nothing with it. Like, it's a struggle living here. Don't get me wrong, it's a struggle. So I can understand, some people can see something, easy money, and get involved with it. I could have done the same thing. And some of them, when they get involved with certain things, even if they make a little bit of money, they don't put the money to good use because they're just looking at the next hit, looking at the next hit to get another big pay again. And sometimes it don't work that way. And even though they might come into money certain kind of way and, they don't invest it. Even if they invest money and it's a bad money, it's going to blow away. Like a piece of paper in the wind. It's going to blow away like a piece of paper in the wind because these guys, they don't have a sound mind. Because I don't think people have a sound mind who do certain things with these guys though. Because honestly, whatever you're doing wrong and it's affecting somebody else, you have to consider that it's wrong. It's really, really wrong. A lot of kids get messed up from what they sell kids because they're just dealing drugs and doing all kind of crap. I remember one time I was watching a speech with a guy and he was saying, if you do the right thing and it's for the wrong reason, it's still wrong. Something like that. I think he said if you do the right thing but it's for the wrong reason at the time, it's still wrong. Everywhere you turn these days, deported in Jamaica. And I'm telling you, like, they're not going to do no good for the country. They're not going to do no good for the country. Especially who get deported and they never have nothing put down there. They're going to be stressed on a lot of family members. Luckily, some family member will give them a night dinner or put them up somewhere to sleep. Because it's your family, you can't be so, hard on them sometimes because, people can change. But the people who will never change, them always end up in the dumpster, Because if you hope to no good, you end up in the dumpster. Yeah, as I say, sometimes, we come across some things and we just talk about it, because, it's content. Content is content. Especially when you're talking about things that, logic, some people need to change certain things about their whole, demeanor of how they live their life and how they hurt people other ways. I remember back in the day, some big dealers, them, who I know, when they come to Jamaica, they drive the nicest car, they have the most luxury car. I know for sure, they're suffering. Because you reap what you sow. You have to do good. If you do good, good will follow you. If you do bad, bad will follow you. Not saying you can't pray about it and God, change your life and, you're a changed person. People can change, but some people, man, they just live in the dark and they not come out of the dark. They stay in the dark. Doesn't matter the amount of light you show them, they're not trying. And some of them even go back home and they have family member with land where they can go burn some coal, some fire coal, or go farm a piece of land, plant some quick vegetable crop, where you can cabbage or something. If you go down there and see one of them right now, they're not asking for help to do something with their life. They're just begging for money for today. They're not asking you to, give me a start. Just give me a start to do something and I'll be okay. Because they want you to come give them fish every day instead of they asking for the fishing line to go fish themselves. They ask for the money to buy the fish. And then they're gonna come back another day again and ask for the same thing. Instead of they ask for a line to go fishing, to buy him a line to go fishing. May God help them in Jamaica right now, those deported. Because I know for sure, it's just gonna make Jamaica go down in a ditch where, they're already in a ditch down there with some people who bring down the country and they deported them who have no ambition. Because I know you're gonna find one or few of them down there who go down there and turn around their life. Because they're gonna look on their life and change the whole way they deal with certain situations in their life. But I'm telling you, it's so sad. It's so sad. All my viewers out there, remember guys, remember to like, share, subscribe, all the new watchers. Love you guys. Over and out guys. Until next time.